recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
You can certainly hear the excitement in the air. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the world premiere of Wrestling Challenge. I'm Gorilla Monsoon, being joined by the one and only, the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, and luscious Johnny V. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with the card. Plenty of exciting matches coming up this week. The British Bulldogs in a non-title matchup. Of course, the belt's not at stake, but they are exciting. Handsome Harley Race, a special coronation piece that I'm sure you're going to be all very interested to see and watch. Mr. Wonderful, or not so wonderful, Paul Orndorff, the Benedict Arnold of the wrestling world, joining us as well. And Koko B. Ware, what a hot youngster, electrifying. Wait till you take a look at him. Adrian Adonis. And the Flower Shop, well, maybe not the Flower Shop, but Adrian Adonis in action here this week in the World Wrestling Federation. Jake the Snake and the new Snake Pit, and his guest, the Ugandan giant Kamala. Holy mackerel. Rotundo and Spivey in tag team action. As always, plenty of action and excitement right here in the World Wrestling Federation. And wait till you get a look at the Federettes. I'll let you figure that out for yourself. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team contest scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing from Hamilton, Ontario, at 281 pounds, Iron Mike Sharpe. And with his manager, Mr. Fuji, is his partner from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, weighing 267 pounds, the magnificent Muraco. Their opponents, at a combined weight of 506 pounds, who will be shortly entering the ring, are Mike Rotundo and Danny Spivey, the U.S. Express.
Take a look at the U.S. Express, All-American out of Syracuse University, Mike Rotundo, along with Danny Spivey. And if they got that feeling, what a tremendous dynamic tag team. Ernie, I think we can expect great things from this team.
It's a super team, and you can't beat youth. They're the future stars of tomorrow. They're stars right now, but they're all right. And with USA on their back, it's the greatest feeling in the world. My coach once said, it is great to be born in America, and they represent it.
They certainly do represent the US of A. And without a manager, Johnny V, maybe you'd be interested.
Yeah, I'd certainly be interested. I'd like to get them both on the first ship out of here, back to Mars or somewhere.
Well, they certainly are excitement personified, and they've got stiff competition this week here in the World Wrestling Federation in Iron Mike Sharpe, and especially the magnificent Don Muraco, along with the very devious one who's always at ringside, Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji is undoubtedly one of the shrewdest managers around today. He's sneaky, and he will do anything to gain a victory.
Tag team action. And we've got it right here in the World Wrestling Federation. Muraco, you know, Johnny V, Muraco is probably bigger right now in the upper body than I've ever seen him.
Don Muraco, without a doubt, is one of the super behemoths in the WWF, and I would like to, Ernie Ladd, what do you mean when you mean sneaky by Mr. Fuji? He's doing exactly what he is. He's being a manager.
Devious individual.
Oh, he's not devious.
We have some special words coming up from a very special individual, namely one superstar, Billy Graham.
Superstar Billy Graham out here in the elements, out here with the lightning, the thunder, the wind, Mother Nature, on a rampage. Superstar Billy Graham back on the scene on the WWF Pro Wrestling Circuit, live and in color, back with the power, back with the charisma, back with electricity. You got to watch out for Superstar Billy Graham coming back and looking to hurt somebody, getting mean, getting down, and gonna do the boogaloo on the scene with Superstar Billy Graham.
Wow, superstar Billy Graham with those pythons, unbelievable. Right now, Rotundo in for the ride. Look out, ducks underneath the clothesline. Big scoop slam. Oh, Muraco hits the canvas hard. Right back up into a nice arm drag, and another arm drag. Muraco, I'm sure, didn't expect this kind of offense out of young golden boy Danny Spivey.
This is what I mean by early the youth, the future of the great sport, world wrestling. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, you can't beat that youth. In and out, up and down. Quick tag out right there again.
The quick tags, the continuity, very important in tag team wrestling. Oh, wow. Muraco just leveled him, stopped him dead in his tracks. And now, the self-proclaimed #1 athlete of Canada, Iron Mike Sharpe in there, rams him right into the top turnbuckle. Look out. Nice switch around there as he goes hard into the corner. Boy, that Danny Spivey is a tall youngster for sure. Backdrop. Didn't quite get the elevation on that he wanted, but a beautiful drop kick to follow it up.
How can you say he's a youngster? What do you think he is, 14 years old? The guy's in his mid-20s. He's a youngster.
Tag made, look out. Oh, up in the air, plate spin as Rotundo goes round and round. Undoubtedly, he's down. Over for the cover, 1-2. Oh, Muraco just clobbered.
Look at those illegal punches
right to the back of the
there.
neck, and now Spivey and all 4 men inside. A small package.
Come on, Muraco, get him.
Shoulders are down. Look at this. Muraco turning him over. The referee did not see it.
That was a good hold, Don.
Oh, and once again, the tables turned once again by Spivey, and Muraco didn't see it. And Sharpe was counted out. Turnaround is certainly fair play as this fantastic capacity crowd exploded here. Wow.
That's what you call the worm turn once again.
It certainly did. Let's get the official word if we can.
And your winners, Mike Rotundo and Danny Spivey, the U.S. Express.
U.S. Express victorious here this week in the World Wrestling Federation, but a very hard-fought battle. In fact, if we could go back and take a look at how many times they were turned around here, it's just unreal. Small package there, and now Muraco. Go ahead, Ern.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Muraco put a little trick in the professional wrestling right then. But as it goes on, the worm turned right against him right here.
And on to victory, a special upset right now, wrestling fans. A special wrestlers rebuttal featuring Savage.
#1 thing, the Macho Man, Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, yeah, doesn't like it. I don't like when the fans go out of their way to super applaud Elizabeth, yeah. I feel that there's an undercurrent there, and I don't even want to give credit for them thinking that, yeah, the applause on Elizabeth should be channeled a different direction to the Macho Man Randy Savage. And I don't understand when the fans do that, yeah. They're showing their ignorance right there. Get on the bandwagon, join the Macho Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Firstly, introducing the manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And secondly, the personal bodyguard, the ace, Bob Orton. And from New York City, weighing 288 pounds, the adorable Adrian Adonis. His opponent from Lenexa, Kansas, weighing 242 pounds, Tommy Sharpe.
Well, wrestling fans, Tommy Sharpe certainly has his work cut out for him here this week in the World Wrestling Federation. Look who he has to contend with, Ernie. Not only the adorable one, Adrian Adonis, but the ace, the henchman, the bodyguard, Bob Orton, and the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
What's greater than all of that? The pink hat. Can you believe the pink hat?
What's wrong with a pink hat?
Well, did you ever see a pink cowboy hat before?
I've seen a lot of pink horses. I've seen some pink ladies.
I'm sure you have.
Pink squirrels.
I'm
In fact,
sure
I'm sitting
you
next
have.
to two right now.
Take a look at the adorable one, probably the hugest that I've ever seen him in his entire career.
You're just jealous, Gino Monsoon. You're just a very jealous man.
Well, he's got to be well over that 300-pound mark right now. And of course,
he's moving like a cat.
Yes, he does.
The way you used to move at one time, remember?
Very gingerly.
Memories.
The move he made was just like him. It was a cute move for a cute man.
Well, the Adorable One, no one is questioning his ring capabilities and what he can do inside of that squared circle, but some of the unorthodox things he does leave a lot to be desired.
Beautiful move. Iwo Jima out of ammo. He's chewing gum. He's very confident, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy, that is one of the most dangerous things you could do in the world of professional wrestling is chew gum inside that squared circle. We had a chance earlier on to get the opinion of Mr. Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. He said things are a lot better.
Good move. Of course it was a good move. The money's better, the working conditions are better, and I'm even beginning to like the smell of them flowers.
Can you believe that?
My. A stud of a man has turned to resort for employment of this magnitude. That's
Money does strange things to people, Ernie, does it not?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, it makes me share this microphone with you, my son.
Nice arm wringer right now by the Adorable One, Adrian Adonis, and Tom Sharpe hasn't had much of an offense yet so far in this matchup, but now he turns it around for himself, got an arm wringer of his own.
You know, without a doubt, Gorilla, money is not the root of all evil. It's the love of money is the root of all evil, and I think the gentleman in the pink hat has a tremendous love for money.
Say that again. Just when Tom Sharpe had a little thing going for himself. Look out, there he goes, right between the ropes. Hard down to the concrete here. Danny Davis in the ring just a moment ago. Did you notice that, Johnny B, that Danny Davis grabbed a hold of Tom Sharpe, and the referees are not supposed to lay a hand on the wrestlers at any time.
Well, that's very true, but I didn't see anything like that. Perhaps you need to get some corrective lenses beyond what you have.
Well, I saw it quite distinctly. In fact, it gave Adonis an edge as he planted a boot in there and immediately sent Sharpe out of the ring. Oh, big right hand. Nothing wrong with that. Look at Danny Davis admonishing him once more. Sharpe trying to get the big guy out of the corner unsuccessfully.
Try to move 300 pounds. You can't do it, my man there.
Danny Davis now being distracted. As Adrian, oh, look at that. Ace comes right into the ring. The referee's not even looking. He's paying. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. Talk about miscarriage of justice. Danny Davis having a few words over. Oh, give me a break.
Unbelievable.
Oh, very, very good.
That was 3 against 1.
Oh, it was
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Good work, gentlemen.
Let's get the official word.
Your winner, the adorable Adrian Adonis.
Well, unfortunately, Lord Alfred Hayes forgot to mention Ace Cowboy Bob Orton and the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, because all 3 of them got involved there in beating young Tom Sharpe. Let's go back and take a look at it, how he was set up perfectly here. Look at Danny Davis now, paying attention to a manager.
Danny Davis has no business taking this much time up with the manager. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is a very, very vicious move. But the Cowboy Bob Ace is in that pink hat. I can understand you, Bob. Why don't the referee turn around and look at this? He should catch Ace going out of the ring right now.
And obviously, we'll be right back with an interview.
Well, wrestling fans, you know better than anyone of some of the unbelievable occurrences that have taken place here in the World Wrestling Federation these past few weeks. But one that certainly surprised an awful lot of people when on the Flower Shop, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart and adorable Adrian Adonis brought out their new bodyguard, Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. I have asked the Cowboy out here to try, if we can, to shed a little bit more light on just exactly what took place. And first off, Bob Orton, let me ask you, was it a spur-of-the-moment decision, or was it something that you gave a great deal of thought to?
I give everything a lot of thought. I'm a very intelligent man. They made me an offer I could not refuse. They offered me more money than Roddy Piper offered me. They offered me more conveniences than Roddy Piper offered me. And they offered me some faith, man. Some faith, something which Roddy Piper didn't do. Roddy Piper took off, went to Hollywood, left me by myself, man, and stopped sending me a check. Well, Piper, when you stop sending checks, Daddy, the contract is null and void. And if you'll read the contract now, you'll know that Adrian Adonis' Flower Shop will reign forever. A lot of people are talking about this pink hat. Well, let me tell you something, Daddy. I wear any color of hat that Adrian Adonis
Adonis and Jimmy Hart wants me to because they are paying me a lot of money.
So in other words, it was adorable Adrian that picked out the pink hat?
Yeah, and I sort of like it. I'll tell you what, fella, it takes a man to walk around town in a hat like this, and I'm just the man who can do it. I'm the man who made Roddy Piper what he is. Without me standing behind him, he would not have been able to say half the things he said to half the people he said them to. But Piper, Daddy, I was there backing you all the way, just like I'm going to be standing behind Adrian Adonis all the way. And I'll tell you something, Daddy, you can take that to the bank.
Adorable Adrian and ace cowboy Bob Orton. What can you say?
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall. From Sioux City, Iowa, weighing 253 pounds, Bob Bradley. His opponent from Union City, Tennessee, weighing 229 pounds, the Birdman, Koko B. Ware.
Oh, look out, the Birdman on his way. Talk about excitement. This guy's electrified, Ern.
Yes, I would consider him as class personified. Look at him. He's got the moves and the grooves, you know, like a stepping fetcher, you know. He's a real soul, man. When you say soul, he's black to the core, black to the bone. You can identify with him. He's not what some people would consider as a half-breed.
Look at the bird. Look at us go. The Birdman, Koko, getting it on. What do you think of that?
I think the guy's full of fleas. What's his name? Koko B. Ware? Was that some kind of a breakfast cereal or something?
Koko B. Ware making his debut here in the World Wrestling Federation. Oh, look at this with one of the Federettes doing a thing.
My.
They'll never get Alfred to do that. Oh, yes, he did.
What an electrified young man he is.
Electrified. I think the guy's psychotic.
And what a tremendous wrestler as well. And he is just as electrifying when that jacket comes off. Wait and see. Bob Bradley, the opposition here this week in the World Wrestling Federation, but you're taking a good look at Koko B. Ware.
Do all that boogaloo you want, baby, because it gets down to wrestling's the bottom line.
Well, you have to be able to wrestle when you do things like that, John.
You better believe it. Check your coat, take your gloves off, Daddy-O, and welcome to the WWF. Let's get it on here.
One of the fantastic things about this, if you go out and make all of this type of moves and you get in the ring and you embarrass yourself, you're a disgrace to the sport. Now let's find out, can he back up all of the fantastic moves he made coming into the ring?
Well, he's certainly got some tough competition here this week in Bob Bradley, who's been around the World Wrestling Federation for quite some time now. We had a chance to have a few words with Koko B. Ware, so why don't we go to that tape right now, let you hear him.
Whoa, let's go. Come on, fam. Let's do the bird, baby, because I'm telling you, the bird is all fired up, baby, because I'm moving on up in the world, brother. That's right, the WWF, they are the #1 in the whole wide world today. That's why I'm here, brother. That's right, why sell it for less? And you can go with the best stuff. Woo, I want everybody to do the bird. Come on. Hey, all you got to do is just move to one side to the other and flop those wings. When I get inside that square circle, brother, I'll be moving and grooving all over the place. Woo, see y'all soon, baby. Woo, yeah.
Well, the Birdman certainly got that right. The World Wrestling Federation is the best, where we feature these superstars, the greatest professional athletes in the world today.
Without a shadow of a doubt, World Wrestling Federation set the pace for everybody else, and everybody else attempts to follow in suit. It goes out and get the greatest talent in the world today, Koko B. Ware.
Oh, high cross body. Bradley tried to slam him out of that, but couldn't do it. Hooks the leg, 2 count only. What a tremendous move, a strength move on the part of Bradley. Caught him in midair, tried to turn him over, but didn't quite make it, but managed to kick out nonetheless.
Gorilla, did you see the sharp movement of the young lady and that's the referee? She's right down on her knees, down, you see it and everything. I believe she's a little sharper than some of the men, the referee.
She should be home washing her dirty dishes.
Well, we have opposite views of opinion here for sure. Bradley now starting to unload with some of the heavy artillery. Got Koko backed into the corner. Big right hand's got him staggered a little bit here. This is where you show whether a guy's got any intestinal fortitude or not. Slams him right down in the center of the ring. Look out, Bradley going to the outside. Bradley going to the top turnbuckle. No man's land up there. Very high risk move. Look out. Oh, Koko B. Ware was gone. Bradley come right down on his posterior.
Yes, and you would tell that before the night's over. You know, the pain hits you in a very, very unusual place.
Bradley in for the ride. Nice elbow as Koko followed him right in there. Koko B Ware is certainly an exciting wrestler, and we're going to see a lot more of him, I'm sure, in the weeks and months to come here in the world. Oh, what a drop kick!
That was a good drop kick.
Boy, did he get up in the air. And another beauty. Catches him right in the kisser. B Ware now up on the second turnbuckle on the inside. Flying like a bird, a drop kick.
Yeah, not bad.
Big splash. It could be all over. 1, 2, it's history. Koko B Ware with 3 tremendous drop kicks, putting away young Bob Bradley, and this youngster is a sensation, and we're going to be seeing a whole lot more of him. Stay with us, wrestling fans. A special interview coming at you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you, as did I, heard the comments a bit earlier of Ace Cowboy Bob Orton, although he really didn't shed a great deal of light on the situation, other than the fact that he gave it a lot of thought and he was somewhat unhappy with the arrangements that he had with Roddy Piper, but still trying to get to the bottom of this because it is certainly creating a great deal of talk all throughout the World Wrestling Federation. I have asked the manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, out here. Now, Jimmy Hart, I guess I can't help but wonder, first off, let me ask you, did you have any bearing on the decision to hire Bob Orton as a bodyguard?
Let me tell you what, you're so nosy. You're like all of the people out there. You're so nosy, man. But I'm going to shed a little light on this whole situation here. First of all, you see adorable Adrian Adonis. A lot of people think he's an instigator. A lot of people think that he starts a lot of things. Well, maybe he does or maybe he doesn't. But you see, everybody needs a bodyguard. I need a bodyguard. If I'd had a bodyguard, what Junkyard Dog did to me, he wouldn't have got away with.
Well, now let me ask you this, Jimmy Hart. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You have got the Funks,
that's right.
Hoss and Jimmy Jack.
That's right.
You've got the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman, Jim the Anvil.
Right. Great
You've
teams.
got adorable Adrian Adonis.
That's right.
Correct?
And now we've got Ace Bob Orton.
With all those wrestlers, you still felt in danger? You still needed another bodyguard? You mean to tell me they couldn't protect you?
Of course they could, but they're not with us every minute. I have men all over the world in professional wrestling. WWF goes all over the world, man. I mean, I might have the Funks in this town, the Harts over here, and I'm with Adrian in this certain town. Let me tell you something, man.
So you're saying Adrian couldn't protect you?
No, I'm not saying anything like that. That's what you're saying. But let me say this right here. The song says, money changes everything, and that's exactly what it did. Now we've got Ace Cowboy Bob Orton behind us, Piper, and you don't, Roddy Piper. It's the Flower Shop. The Flower Shop will live on forever. Adrian Adonis will be the next World Heavyweight Champion, and maybe Ace will get some deserved time that he needs, baby. Maybe he'll be a world champion, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest scheduled for 1-4. Introducing to my left, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 232 pounds, Troy Martin. And his opponent, led towards the ring by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, from Tampa, Florida, weighing 252 pounds.
What is this?
Mr. Wonderful.
That's the World Champions music, Ernie Ladd.
Without a shadow of a
I am
doubt.
a real American. That's a theme for the world's champion, Hulk Hogan. And look at this, the Benedict Arnold coming out.
He's a real American. You think all America likes Hulk Hogan? It's a free country as far as what I know.
Well, evidently he believes he's the world's champion.
Well, he's definitely not the world's champion.
He could be if he wanted to at any time.
Led down here by the Brain, Bobby the Brain Heenan. I refuse to refer to him as Mr. Wonderful anymore.
Well, he's dressed quite eloquently. He looks the part. He's a very physical athlete. He's a very capable athlete. But the only thing about it, I question his tactics.
He sold out the world's champion. Sold him out for a fistful of dollars.
Would you like for him to represent the World Wrestling Federation as champion?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because he would definitely turn the youth of America off.
Look, he's telling everyone he's number one.
There they are, Bobby the Brain Heenan and Paul Orndorff. My kind of people. Oh, looky here.
Two very despicable individuals.
Oh, come on, you're just jealous.
I'm not jealous, Joe.
Don't be jealous.
What a tremendous egotist he is. He has a personality and an ego that won't take no for an answer.
You're jealous too, Ernie lad.
Well, I won't get into that type of confrontation with you.
Look at Orndorff's getting a little bent out of shape now. He didn't obviously get the kind of recognition he wanted.
I don't really think it matters to him, maybe.
It doesn't, huh? Take a look at the look on his face.
That's just getting ready for the match.
Without a doubt, Orndorff has a mean streak in him. Watch him.
You're going to see it here.
The man has a mean streak.
Well, we had a chance earlier on to get some words from the Honky Tonk Man.
That man in the ring right now, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, you're the man that's got the Honky Tonk Man all upset. You know what you did is something that nobody ever does to somebody that's a friend of the Honky Tonk Man. And you know, Paul Orndorff, when you're in the ring, I see you there, and I know you're out there somewhere. The Honky Tonk Man can't wait, because when he gets to the arena and he sees you out there somewhere, he sees you in that ring, he's going to be watching, and I hope you're scared to death, Paul Orndorff. I hope you're shaking like a leaf on a fuzzy tree. I hope you're all shook up, son.
They tell this guy Honky Tonk, when those pork chops come back in style, he's going to be all set.
In the meantime, Troy Martin just rammed into the steel barricade surrounding the ring here. The youngster somehow managed to get it. Oh, look at Orndorff, just drags him back inside. Look out, Irish whip in. Oh, drop kick by Orndorff. Caught him right in the kisser. A beauty.
That was the move of a great athlete. The man is a superstar athlete, without a shadow of doubt. A great amateur background in high school, a great amateur background in college. But why tactics like this?
Nobody ever questioned his ability inside the ring as far as wrestling was concerned, Ernie. We only questioned his integrity and the way that he literally sold out the world's champion Hulk Hogan.
Without a doubt. Look at the rebellions of the fans, too.
Uh-oh, look out. Pile driver coming up. Could terminate the career of this youngster, Troy. Oh, look at that. Imagine ramming those cervical vertebrae down into the neck like that. This one is history, and that youngster may need help.
Need more than that. I need a stretcher.
Look at the smile on his face.
See, I told you.
Let's get the official word.
Your winner, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff looking for the accolades, but not getting too many from this capacity crowd here this week. And now giving, look at who does that better than that, and that's the world champion Hulk Hogan. Let's go back and take a look at that tremendous pile driver, as only Paul Orndorff knows how to apply it.
Without a shadow of a doubt, any young man that has a future in this business, his future just ended right there. Look how his neck went down into his shoulders. And what a spring above the mat is. And look at the content on Paul Orndorff's face. That is a vicious, vicious man. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's quite pleased with a vicious move like that.
Paul Orndorff victorious right now. We're going to go to the special snake pit with a headhunter, Kamala.
Welcome to the snake pit. Welcome, I don't think so. But enter the snake pit if you dare. You see, today is a new beginning. You may see the storm on the rise, and you may expect rain because there has been lightning before. But tonight, I will bring you thunder. Thunder in the way of a man so grand, they call him the Wizard. And coming with him, the handler of the monster.
Thank you, Jake the Snake. It is a pleasure, Kamala.
Look at this. Isn't this is awesome.
22,000 miles. The Grand Wizard told me on his way to his 15th reincarnation to go to Uganda and to find the biggest headhunter of them all. When I got to the jungles of Uganda, Jake, I put my ear to the ground, and a cousin of Damien told me that the mighty Kamala was on the northern slopes of Kilimanjaro hunting pygmies.
Well, you have found the man.
Found him. We were in the VIP lounge in Singapore. The Sultan of Brunei needs the blonde Bengal tiger to add to his collection.
It is also obvious, my man, that we have something here that only you will be able to taste, such as the DDT.
Wrestling fans, last week a first took place here in the World Wrestling Federation. History was made as a special coronation took place. Let's go to the tape.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to bear witness to an historic event. For the first time in World Wrestling Federation history, a historic coronation. At this time, I give you Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Hear ye, friends, fans, and loyal subjects. You are about to witness the most important coronation in the history of the world. You have witnessed royal weddings, inaugurations, but this coronation eclipses them all.
I can't believe what we're about to see. We're seeing wrestling history here. I'm not too... What is that? Look at that crown. And Harley Race in all his regalness, being congratulated by a whole throng of professional wrestlers. I think they're the only ones clapping, however. I don't think I've ever quite seen anything like this in the World Wrestling Federation before. Listen to the boos. That's a good look at the crown. And a good look at, I guess, the king.
When a man exceeds his own ability with the courage, the cunning, and the dignity, only then can the man be worthy of the title, the king of all professional wrestling. I crown you, and you only, the true king of professional wrestling. And from this day forth, you will give new meaning to the throne. Handsome Harley Race, the king of professional wrestling, is how you will be known, the king, Handsome Harley Race.
Oh my goodness. What a round of boos. Freddie Blassie, oh look at this now, he's going to be crowned. Harley Race now standing. Bobby, oh no, give me a break.
Oh, brother.
Long live the king, gentlemen. Long live the king. Long live the king. Long live the king. Long live the king. Long live the king.
Long live the king. Professional wrestling. Harley Race now being congratulated by so many of his cohorts. What is this? What is this? Look at that. Look at that. Listen to these fans boo. Stud Bundy with Harley Race on his shoulder, walking high above everybody. Harley Race. Harley Race on his way. Handsome Harley Race has been crowned the king of the World Wrestling Federation.
Earlier on, Captain Lou Albano promised the entire wrestling world a big surprise. Let's take a look at what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the aisle from Japan at a total combined weight of 1,114 pounds, here are the Machines.
Oh, man. You talk about a mass of humanity. We've seen Kamala. Indeed, we've seen Sika. But, ladies and gentlemen, right there, you're looking at the back of, without a doubt, the most awesome athlete, I believe, in the history of professional sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a non-title tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing from parts unknown at a total weight of 577 pounds, Rex and Spot, the Moondogs. Their opponents, managed by Captain Lou Albano from England at a combined weight of 469 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, the British Bulldogs.
Dynamite Kid, Davey Boy Smith, the reigning World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. And boy, have they really taken over tag team action since that night in the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago when they took the title away from the Dream Team. Ernie, it was unreal.
Well, it was a dream that came true, and it was a dream that became a reality. But one man knew all along and believed in him. And that one man is stepping in the ring right now. Yours truly, Lou Albano.
Are you referring to Johnny V? It was a nightmare.
I'll tell you what, just don't count your before the blessings there, baby. These Moondogs could beat these Bulldogs right tonight. And let me tell you, look at that right there. Get him.
Immediately right off the bat.
Head away.
As they were still taking their belts off, of course, this is a non-title matchup.
Look at them go.
But the Moondogs certainly don't have to take a backseat to anybody. Former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team title holders.
One thing about them, their experience. And they go on to show their experience right now because they would like to be able to beat the Moondogs, would like to get a victory and get in line for a world title.
Uh-oh, look out here. Slingshot double coming up as the Dogs crash together. Then Spotty bails right out of the ring. And Rex gets rammed right into the top turnbuckle by the Dynamite Kid. Of course, he's the speedster on that team.
One of the things that's so classic about this young team and world's champion.
Oh, look at that snap suplex.
It's super. That was a super move. One of the things that's so classic about they tag in and they tag out. They keep a fresh man in it all the time.
They only move that little goof has. Snap suplex.
That little goof was smart enough in the Rosemont in Chicago to strip the Dream Team of the belts.
That was a fluke. He had two referees there.
Oh, look at that. Spotty from the outside. Hooking the leg of the Dynamite Kid. And now the tide has turned here, as it quickly will in the world of professional wrestling. Moondogs certainly have a lot of continuity as well. And Spotty with a suplex of his own.
There's a great suplex.
Well executed. 2 count. Whoa, that was close.
Could have been there. Could have been the ball game, baby.
Of course, the British Bulldogs in no jeopardy of losing their titles, as this is a non-title matchup.
Well, without a doubt, though, Gorilla, it would be an embarrassing thing to the world's champion to be beat by the Moondogs, and it would be strictly a feather in the Moondogs' cap in the event if they could beat the world champion on national television. And then they know without a shadow of a doubt they would be so embarrassed that they must be.
No question. In for the ride. Dynamite, whoa, on the receiving end. Beautiful elbow thrown in there by Rex.
You know, one of the things that I really like about the World Wrestling Federation, look at the condition of these fine young athletes out there. The world's champion, you know, there's something that a kid could go home and tell his mom and dad. I like to go out and see these great athletes in the ring.
Well, I must say this, Ernie.
I wish the camera, shut up. I wish the camera could go and feast your eyes there on Captain Lou Albano. He's actually got a new shirt, you know.
Oh, sunset flip right over the top, hooks the legs, 2 count only.
That could have been it.
Well, you know, you and the captain both are not what I consider close horses, John.
No, what? Close what?
Horses.
Closers. What are you, some kind of haberdashery freak? I get mine, I'll tailor-made, pal.
Captain Lou, the guiding light, led some 16 different teams to the World Championship. You can't deny that.
He's not embarrassed to tell you about it either, is he?
Duck under by Dynamite, high cross body, Rex goes down, 2 count. Whoa, that was close.
Captain Lou Albano, he's not ashamed to tell you that he's been there 16 times.
Absolutely not. You don't
also
even have
16
to ask.
losers, Ernie Ladd. Also managed 16 losing teams.
Well, in order to win something, somebody else has to lose it, Johnny.
Are you a mathematical illusion or what?
Oh, look at that.
Gorilla, he
Spotty
directed that to
with the
me, and I must answer that, Gorilla.
Sorry, go ahead.
I would much rather have been there 16 times than have never been there any times at all.
It's also been up there 16 times at a buffet today, too, I understand.
In for the ride again. Ducks underneath a nice clothesline and one of his own. Dynamite with a nice clothesline making the tag.
The Moondog was smart. He got out of there immediately. He knew he was in trouble. Spot was truly in trouble.
Rex in for the ride. Big backdrop. Wow, did he come down hard. That's 300 pounds plus. Coming down on the canvas. Double noggin out there. Excuse me.
Bufferin's, Tylenol, anyone you need, you could use it right now.
Davey Boy can be alone when he wants it. He's a handful. He's going for a suplex. This won't be a snap one. This will be a high vertical jump.
Never get him up.
Got him over.
Gorilla, does he bench press 500 pounds?
At least, yes. Davey Boy Smith. Oh, look out.
Beautiful.
Spotty getting rid of him, and Dynamite catches Spot with a drop kick. And now it's 2 against 1 in there. Referee not attempting to put Spotty out like he's supposed to, as Rex is the legal man inside the ring. Davey Boy just making it back up on the apron. Referee now seen fit to put, no, he didn't. Double team effort going on here.
They've got this Dynamite kid completely wore out.
Oh, look at that. Right over the back of everybody, down for the cover. It's over.
Bulldogs!
British Bulldogs victorious this week here in the World Wrestling Federation, and done it in a unique manner. In fact, let's go back if we can and take a look at that surprise move on the part of Davey Boy.
That move was definitely a surprise move. Right here, I would understand him putting him out of the ring, but the man comes right across for a pinfall right here. 1, 2, 3.
We'll be right back with an interview.
As always, yet another incredible week of action here in the World Wrestling Federation. Now, one man who has created, shall we say, an unbelievable amount of controversy since bursting upon the scene here in the World Wrestling Federation, and as he admits, climbing to the top in one fraction of a second on Saturday night's main event when he administered the DDT, none other than Jake the Snake Roberts. And as a matter of fact, I understand, and certainly you must give credit where credit is due, as lethal, as deadly as the DDT is, that there's a movement afoot to ban the DDT from professional wrestling.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people squawking, you know. It's like a bird that's sitting in the nest, too small to fly. You gotta have something to squawk about because he's hungry. Yeah, the WWF and a lot of people, and I'm sure Ricky Steamboat's at the bottom of this, is trying to get the hold outlawed. The hold is fair. Cruel, but fair. That's just the way I am, you see. I may walk to a different beat, but I still walk on. I walk the way I want to. I have my own morals. They fit my lifestyle. I ain't worried about nobody else because I take care of myself. If you want to stand in my way, sure. I'll slap the taste right out of your mouth. I'll drop you so fast with that DDT, your whole family will fall down. But that's the way I am. And you know something? There's a man standing to your immediate right that understands what I'm talking about because, see, he's taking the steps to do his thing his own way. Now, that's something I can identify with. The man is the Intercontinental Champion, and you can't take nothing away from him because he's wearing the gold. And that's something we all want to do. We all have rainbows to look at, don't we, my brother?
Rainbows?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen rainbows before, man, but I'll tell you one thing right now. I gotta point my finger, yeah. Point my finger at this man right here, because he freaks me out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this man's mind is unbelievable. Thinks of the strangest things. What an opportunity, yeah, right, to do the thing much different than a normal man. Above, better than the best. Yeah, the talent, underlying current, man. You must think long and late at night.
The only reason that people understand where we're going, my brother, is because they have not seen where we've been. That's what they don't know. They don't know how anything that looks so hot like us can, when you touch it, be so cold. But that's the way we are. Because we're our own men. We do what we want to do. Don't you wish they could?
Wow. 1 in 10,000 lifetimes, someone comes along.
They are Jake the Snake Roberts and the Macho Man Randy Savage.
We sparkle.
Yeah, brother.
Yes.
Next week here in the World Wrestling Federation, 6-man tag team action, the Iron Sheik, Hercules Hernandez, and Nikolai Volkov.
Biggest of the biggest, baby. Big John Studd and the King Kong Bundy.
2 super heavyweights. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will also be with us next week, and we know the vendetta that he has going.
Without a shadow of doubt, next week you'll have Hillbilly Jim and Luke. They'll be here looking to make a reputation for themselves right here in the World Wrestling Federation next week.
And the headhunter, Ernie.
The Ugandan headhunter, Kamala, one of the most feared men in the world of professional wrestling today, will be right here.
Jake the Snake in the Snake Pit and his guest, Hillbilly Jim, next week.
GYD and Georgia Porter Steel versus the Funks.
Our feature match for next week, tag team action. Stay with us right now for a special musical review of this week's action.